Good morning, everybody. Match 25 of the 1975 Cricket World Cup on Brian Lara Cricket was played this morning. It was West Indies versus Kenya. West Indies looking to keep up their winning run. Kenya looking to be competitive. And to be honest with you, even though when you have a look at the outcome, it's ended up in the second biggest victory ever in a one-day international, and West Indies got their highest ever score in a one-day game, you have to say overall that it weren't overly convincing. It weren't overly convincing at times from West Indies. A little bit disappointing at times. Kenya won the toss on a green pitch and elected to bowl, although Clive Lloyd did say he would bat first. He said he wanted his team to bat first so that he could set a target and see his side's strengths and weaknesses. The top order once again was fantastic. Roy Fredericks got 30, 53, a second 50 of the tournament for Gordon Greenwich. Alvin Karicharan got his first 50 of the tournament and then got out to a poor shot. 21 of just 9 deliveries from Rowan Kanoi, and then he got a good delivery. 12 for the captain Clive Lloyd. He'll be disappointed with that effort. 39 of just 23 deliveries for Brendan Julian. 30 not out for Derek Murray and 1 not out for Keith Boyce. But the mainstay of the innings, considering that they lost 4 wickets for 39 runs, West Indies at 175 for 5 are tottering, and then a magnificent 96 of just 82 deliveries from Vivian Richards, his first 50 of the tournament. He fell agonisingly short of 100. He deserved 100, but in the end he was out. West Indies making their highest ever total of 317 for 7 from their 50 overs. But it was only the second time that their middle order batting has really batted in this tournament, and once again their middle order less than convincing. But Kenya have been terrific in this World Cup with a ball. They took 9 wickets against Pakistan and now 7 against the fantastic West Indian side. 29 for 0 for Fazli Ali. 3 for 56. Superb bowling figures from Mahmood Quasi. 57 for 1 for Peru Nana with slow left arm spin. Very expensive, but 2 for 76 for Sukar Ali. 1 for 63 for Don Pringle and 0 for 35 for Ramesh Sethi. A trying effort from Kenya. And in the end, the first 15 overs, Kenya didn't lose a wicket. They were 59 for 0, and so their stroke play was really good. On any other day, if it was a test playing side, they probably would have got about 80 runs or 90 runs in the first 15 overs. But in the end, once one wicket fell, they all fell. They had a collapse. West Indies took 10 wickets in the end for just 54 runs. Remember, they took 10 wickets for 53 runs against the United Arab Emirates. This time, 54 runs. All 10 wickets for 54 runs. 13 for Faiz Ali off 60 deliveries. 30 off 64 deliveries for Samuel Wasabi, who played pretty well. 1 for Yunus Yabat. 5 for Shahriar Shah. 9 for Ramesh Sethi. Ramesh Sethi. 10 for Halil Shah, the captain. 10 for Mahmood Quasi. 3 for Sukar Ali. Hamish McLeod back in the starting lineup today was out for a duck. 2 not out for Peru Nana, and Don Pringle was out for a duck. 113 all out. It took them 33.5 overs to get them all out, West Indies. So they did show some fight. They all took wickets. 18 for 1 for Clive Lloyd. 17 for 2 for Vivian Richards. A wonderful game for him. 1 for 8 for my mind's gone blank. 1 for 8 for Bernard Julian. My apologies. 2 for 8 for Keith Boyce. Van Bernholder was terrific, up 2 for 6 and 2 for 15 for Andy Roberts. The most incredible statistic is only 4 of those 15 runs came off the bat for Andy Roberts. The other 11 went down in extras. You have a look at the extras. 30 extras, that's a world record. 9 wides and 3 leg byes, but Derek Murray has had a good tournament with a bat so far, and actually has had a good tournament behind the stumps. He conceded 18 byes. He had an absolute nightmare and couldn't cope with the inconsistent bounce that the West Indies fast bowlers got. All out for 113 Kenya. The final summary of this match, West Indies, Kenya at Birmingham. West Indies made 370. Kenya won the toss, selected a bowl on a green pitch. West Indies made 317 for 7. Good commitment from Kenya, taking 7 wickets. But Kenya were all out for 113. West Indies winning by 204 runs for second largest victory ever in a one-day international. And man of the match for his 2 for 17 and his magnificent 96 of 82 deliveries. Got West Indies past the 300 mark. Vivian Richards. His first 50 in this tournament. Well, this confirms it. It's a straightforward shootout between West Indies and New Zealand to decide who will finish top of Group 1. As you can see, Kenya can no longer finish any higher than 4th. Obviously, unless some rebel South African 11 destroy Pakistan, Kenya are not going to finish above Pakistan. So Kenya will finish 4th and they will play either England or Australia in the World Cup quarterfinals. It'll be the 4th World Cup quarterfinals. Obviously, as you can see, England are top of their group. Australia could still finish top, but highly unlikely, so it looks like Kenya versus England in the 4th World Cup quarter-final. Tomorrow's match, Zimbabwe against Rhodesia against India. India looking to keep up their improve. India hoping to build on their wonderfully improved performance against Sri Lanka in their last match. Rhodesia, this is their last chance to get any points in this tournament. We're going to have a look at the averages for the 5 key West Indian players. As you can see, West Indian fast bowlers obviously being in some tremendous form. There's the tracking. His average has gone down with a bat, but it's gone down with a ball. So Clive Lloyd's average has gone down with a bat. Alvin Karicharan's average has gone up slightly to 35. 17 average for 20 average for Keith Boyce. Andy Roberts' average has gone down to just 22, and all of a sudden Bernard Julian, averaging 17 with a ball and 28 with a bat, is proving to be quite a decent all-rounder. But let's have a look at the overall figures. Alvin Karicharan, 107 runs in 4 innings, his first 50 today, but he got out to a bad shot. Clive Lloyd, 49 runs, 99 runs in 3 innings. He got out to a bad shot as well, but took his second wicket of the tournament. Bernard Julian, average is 17 now with a ball, 8 wickets in 4 matches, 4th from the leading wicket takers list in the tournament, and got 39 today. His highest score, and averaging 28 with a bat. So he's proven to be quite a decent little all-rounder, but he's only batted 2 of the 4 games. He got a not out as well, Keith Boyce, so his average is now 8 in 2 innings, and 7 wickets in 4 matches, an average of 20 for Keith Boyce. And Andy Roberts, 6 wickets in 4 matches, an average of 22. Who, obviously, no average. He got that magnificent 25 not out and that magnificent run chase against Pakistan. So, West Indian bowlers, despite not being 100% convincing, still continuing to put in a good performance. They produced a very, very good showing today. Professional showing. Again, Clive Lloyd said the opening bowlers, like they did against... Remember, the opening bowlers went for 60 runs in the first 5.5, in the first 7.4 overs, and then once they got a wicket against the United Arab Emirates, they won that very, very easily. Same thing again today. It was Roberts and Keith Boyce which opened the bowling this time instead of Bernard Julian, who took that 5-wicket haul against the United Arab Emirates and Roberts. And they were a little bit lackadaisical at times. That match against New Zealand, I'm going to say this, and it's going to be the kiss of death, probably. I'd say New Zealand are the favourites against the West Indies. West Indies, their middle order batting looks quite fragile. Starting off in the first 10-15 overs, their bowling has been a little bit off colour. New Zealand have played the best cricket in the tournament played the best cricket in the tournament so far, and I think New Zealand will be favourites to beat the West Indies. They've never beaten a one-day international. They played They played one-day international in Barbados in 1973, and West Indies came out on top by 20 runs in a closely contested encounter. But I do think New Zealand will cope better with the conditions than the West Indies, although the West Indies will have terrific support when they play them. Tomorrow's match, India versus Rhodesia. Rhodesia, this is going to be their last chance to get any points in this World Cup. India looking to build on that magnificently improved performance against Sri Lanka. So until then, for match 26 of the 1975 World Cup on Brian Lara Cricket on PlayStation, being played here in England, I'm Lawrence Howard. Thank you for watching this match report between New Zealand there, between West Indies and Kenya, and we'll see you all for match 26 of World Cup, India versus Rhodesia. Until then, bye-bye.